Noob Chronicles! I'm back with Outerworlds. Sorry that it took me so long in between episode 8 and episode 9. I got a couple of jobs. Lost another job. Not my fault. COVID's fault. But I've been working a lot. A fair amount. So I'm going to take a second to figure out where I am. What missions we're doing, etc., etc. Okay. I've also been playing Call of Duty. So I need to be mindful of my Call of Duty controls. Okay, so I'm active quest Star Trek Cross Troopers. Yoka believes the information broker could track down Harold's friends. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, let's do, oops. I have to broker peace between the iconoclasts and MSI. And this is where this mission starts. Okay, so let's do this mission. Oh yeah, I remember this being hairy.
I wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
This station's under the protection of the corp. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kind. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
Okay. So what's my mission here? I gotta talk to the information broker. shit. Oh my gosh. So that's why. Oh my gosh.
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a...
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
This station's under the protection of the... You a marauder? A coherent enough response. You're clear. Me and Sunshine are... You ought to talk to my... See...
Quietly now. Go.
Another protocol a wage deduction.
I would never turn my back to you.
Our hunter's down!
Oh my god. I don't remember this this part being this hard the first time I played it through. What's up, bud? Warm heater.
My head down.
My cat. I gotta do this again, motherfucker.
Practice proper trigger discipline. Firearm safety is important.
What just happened? I killed him. I killed him. That was pretty badass. All right, I'm gonna save. Try to go around.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Yeah, it can go around. Hello.
Well, that's unfortunate. For you, I mean. Because see, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
All right. That there's an HR violation. C3 does not tolerate threats made to company property or personnel. C3s! Fire at will!
Here they come!
Nice hit!
That's the last of it.
I don't know if that was supposed to happen. Where's that other lady? I feel like they were supposed to be on my side. Fox's C3 keycard. Who's Fox? You're not Fox. You're not Fox. I'm encumbered, that's why. So I want to go this way.
Nice one, Captain. Mako.
And we're alive.
Whoops.
That's not possible.
Hey, buddy. All right, here we go. Yeah, that sucked. All right, I'm gonna see if I can persuade these guys this time. I feel like they gotta be on my side.
I'll keep my head down.
All right. So. These guys are down this way.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Now I gotta talk these guys into helping me.
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs, and our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is. A lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume. Well, that's all well and good, but the reason you've come is secondary to the arbitration at hand. Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed too hobo-like in appearance. As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addie, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity, I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us. All right. Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make.
I'll sign the clearance form. Just... of Devil's Peak Station.
We didn't do our job? I'll have you know our contract was to stop any marauders coming. We'll simply clear them out later. once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold. That's right. President and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him. Then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
Oh my god, my cat got something lost down underneath the couch. Give me a second, everybody. There it is. If I can reach it. Okay, here we go.
Look, much as we'd like to slaughter some marauders, we can't act unless it's on orders. And those come from the... Don't fancy getting devoured by marauders. Nope, I do not. Maybe Bertie won't mind if we clear out the station real quick, then get back to our posts. I like him.
The broker's a real paranoid type. I'd wager my keenest knife he's got the place on lockdown. Booby-trapped. Add the marauders and we'll be walking into a veritable death gauntlet. So it ought to be fun. You find a way to jimmy the front door and we'll clean house on the main level.
I'll wire ahead to Joy and Hudson for support. All right, C3s! Prepare to head out!
Okay. Alright, now I need to get rid of some of this stuff because I'm encumbered. Breakdown. Alright, let's save. Save game. So I got through that dialogue. Gonna take some dabs and sit back. Word. Word. Hey yo, no Lee. You play Call of Duty, bruh? I'm okay. I wish restaurants were open. I don't know what happened. Word. It's my new favorite game. I haven't played this in a while. Hope you're doing good, bro. I think I gotta go back this way. Is this telling me that's Hiram? Alright.
Plenty of unfriendlies still out there. Keep alert. Unless you're looking to get dead.
Oh,
Huh?
investigate. Unexpected.
Somebody... Nice work!
Security.
What the fuck? Who's hitting me? Motherfucker.
Out of ammo! Reloading!
Gotta get down!
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That was way more stressful than it needed to be. Smoke some weed during the loading screen.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, I'm writing a food and drink menu for a post-COVID society here that I'll hopefully be able to serve to people at some point in my life. The fuck is this? Grenade launcher. Fuck that shit. I don't need any of that nonsense.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Yeah, dude. I am gonna shoot for the fences. I've been playing Wade at Call of Duty. I don't know if you ever worked with Wade. We've been playing every night. He's super cool. Hopefully I'll get to work with him again. Okay.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already they've caused considerable damage. Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation.
I'm encumbered. All right, where am I going here?
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
I'm gonna save real quick. Which way am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go this way, probably?
Something's not right.
I need cover!
Sign gone up.
That's the last of them, I think.
I'm a hero. Alright.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place. Yes, I believe I do. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
You said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time. Caring or not won't change the facts of the matter. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Graham and his Iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly. Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophist ramblings on my airwaves. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. I don't believe that for a nanosecond, but if it'll get you out of my rapidly graying hair, fine. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming.
I just love
I would
the
assume it stems from the friends and
didgeridoo
family
in the
he lost
background.
Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely, the other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind. Precisely. Thus, the bargain was competing ideologies. And Sanjar... Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. Not much, admitted. Phineas has been in hiding. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, not juicy enough. There is a sharp... I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source. Luckily for you, how low you seemingly regard my trade. I may have a... How... Sure. You know...
All right. Okay. Alright, fuck that shit. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, 6 o'clock. Adrena time! Twice the speed, half the price. Be a better you with Adrena time. Spacer's Choice. I tried Adrena time once, and I got hard for hours. Try Adrena time, and you might get hard too. I tried Adrena time, and within 6 days, I was able to afford a house. Tried Adrena time. Alright, so... What's my mission? Head there. Okay. Now I gotta go. Emerald Vale. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Oops, my bad. My bad, my bad. Hey. Okay. Here we are. Check the map out. So that sucks. Alright, Radio Free Monarch. Broker came to the until you stopped your kind class. So this is the start of one of the main Fallbrook, deal with Clive quests. Here we go.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body.
You should
Hello.
know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
Alright. I need to take a second to figure out how to manage this conversation here. 'Cause this is an important one. Which, sadly, I don't do enough of in real life.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Yes, but then you would have known. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat. Please, I can't think about this right now. Celia, schedule 30 minutes of inconsolable weeping later today.
I'll pad it out with an extra 15, sir.
Now, was there something else you need? You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing?
Unfortunately, it's hard to have not heard it around these parts.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you?
Yes, I do.
It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
And the first step is getting the Bolt 52. Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
And the dissemination of the proper ideals and information to those in the highest echelon of society.
On the contrary, I would say good documentation is for everyone. And the Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Your concern is most touching. For our part, a Bill of Liquidation/Transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will, with your help.
Help us with this final matter and we won't need to broadcast it. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they...
If we can find proof, I can use that as If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps that's part...
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfect.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be... I knew you were the right person for... I'm sorry, who? Ah, them. They're hard. The evidence...
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
All right. Not sure if that's how I wanted it to go. Am I encumbered again? What in the fuck? Fuck this shit.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course.
Man, alright, let's see. Is there another one that's...
Even with all their faults, they are the best.
Alright. Let's see how far we got to go. You know. Fast travel. And what exactly is that? Corporate base has been running 4 or 5. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Good talking to you, Noah. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great day. Let's play COD sometime. Peace.